sounds like now that I think about it, because he wasn't even out back then.
Yeah.
He sounds exactly like Anthony Hamilton.
He
Right.
does.
Don't he?
Yeah, he
Like
did.
a motherfucker. One day I was listening to it just cause I like listening to my old shit, and I said, man, this nigga was Anthony Hamilton before Anthony Hamilton.
We back on. Let's keep talking.
Oh yeah.
We're live on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, for
Hey,
real.
No, because it was like, because even like the way that he was singing. I mean, he was different. He was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, for me and you to be in that studio and being in the presence of Mopreme and Big Sight,
Big
and it was
Sight.
only us two. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
That shit. It was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
No
Like,
one even there, huh?
No, it was only us
It's
two.
us
Remember,
two.
you met. You met me over there, and then I think they drove themselves over there. Cause
Yeah, I think didn't Juju bring him in now?
I don't remember him being there.
Somebody else was there.
They might have
Somebody
brought
had to
him.
bring them there to show them where the studio was.
So if Juju, if he brought him there, he might have left or something. But I
Yeah,
remember
because
it was
Juju
just
never
us.
stayed for the session. He would come in and he would just bounce.
Right.
And let us handle the business. He was like, y'all know what y'all doing, blah,
Right.
blah, 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 blah. You know, hey.
Once he figured out that we was that we handle business, he just
Right. Like,
But man, that like so. Hey, by the way, look. This is the sideshow. RC the Trackaholic.
Yeah.
Rock Fizzle in the building.
Yes, sir.
Slug in the building.
Boy.
Max Slug in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we man, it like this whole thing like it's with us. I think it's more about talking about the iconic stuff that we've done than just like sitting around listening to it. Like we got to talk about it.
yeah, you gotta say something. You gotta put something on the wood. You know, shit.
Hey, but
What you say, put it on the
one
wood?
thing-
Put it on the wood.
The joints that you just played is definitely iconic though.
Man, I mean, like the
You know,
memories behind them.
The classics joints that we,
Dig
you know what I'm
it.
saying, we taught like the groove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all listen to the groove, we was in the just the zone of what we was doing.
Right.
Down in Vegas, you was down there with us, and me and Tone had a chip
Apple
on our-
martinis.
Yeah, oh man, we was doing that. We had a chip on our shoulder, being you know, like cats and respecting
Right.
our grind. We down
Yeah.
there getting it in.
Yeah.
And we was like, man, let's do this, man. We had songs on that Ism album that just so
Hey,
dope.
before Facebook,
Yeah, right.
you know, like it
And
was
that-
not documented.
Yeah, in that groove, I ain't gonna lie, that groove is my joint. I love
Man,
it.
I literally sat down
groove,
and
man,
banged that
yeah.
out from scratch, and
Come on,
we were
man.
just having fun in the studio, like, cause like it's one thing, like you know that pressure of time and you know who paid for what and all that shit,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But just to be relaxed in the studio and just make some music because you making music, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, I mean, a couple of ladies sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Good conversation behind you.
Did we have a couple? I ain't
Yeah,
gonna-
I don't know what you're talking about, Slaughter.
Yeah. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
We have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
We
That
have
part.
fun. But yeah, that's what makes good music.
Right.
You know, I mean, speaking of good music, I mean that you know, like, you know, I mean, like for us and how we, man, just like where we came from, like, cause rock, like you was making music like way back, like what that one CAYA building. Were you?
Yeah,
did
I
you
was
work
there.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was one of the youngest guys. Actually, I was the only producer there that wasn't part of, you know, that wasn't really, because you know Maurice Jones and Jeff Young
Maurice
was the one.
Jones.
Yeah, him and Jeff Young were the ones that were really doing stuff. But I
Right.
came in.
Right.
My boy Rob, he goes by Rob Nero now, but he brought me in because I was working with him, and they was hearing my stuff, and they were like, we want you to work with us. Do you want to be a part of what we're doing
Cause
here?
you was playing like all them instruments back then, right? I think I seen pictures of you at that studio, like on the drums and
Yeah, I've been playing multiple instruments from the jump.
right.
Before I even got here, I was playing 3 or 4 instruments. So
Man, dude, and you know, I just want to give it up to you, Rock. I mean, as a producer and as a musician, man. I mean, like you're legendary.
Thank
you know
you,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And yeah, I mean, like, of course, the same goes for you, Max Slug, because you know what I'm saying, like, I was about to say all three of us, but it's true. But like, when we were younger, and there were certain other influences that might have took us in another path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
Before you go there, before you go there,
Yeah.
do you remember what the first beat that we got from you?
No. Wait, whoa.
Do you remember how how it was and where I seen it, where we met. I mean, where I got the beat from and all that.
Wait, did you tell me to make the beat?
We was up at Let's Do It.
Okay, in the big house.
Yeah,
not
the big
yeah.
house. The big house. Let's Do It.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was telling Tax because that's when we broke off with doing Mob Type with
Mob
Stone
Type,
guys and
right,
all that.
right.
We end up like, man, we need to make our own album. We had some change and all that, doing our thing.
Yeah,
and
because
whatnot.
because that was a big record.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying between me and
Sure.
you know what I mean. But
Right.
we was like, man, Tax was like, man, fuck it, let's do our own album and stuff. Let's do the Hustlers for Life album.
Right.
And we was like, man, RC.
So, because we didn't know each other back then. Like,
We heard it.
You heard of me, but like,
Yeah, right. We heard of you because you're doing songs with like self-titled and all that. When them guys is doing, you know, all that
okay.
stuff.
All
So your
right.
name was circulating already. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
dig that,
But
dig
just
that.
personally, like
Yeah.
me and you, when I came up there, it was like, man, RC, we need a beat and stuff. The song that we did was I keep a down ass miss on my
Oh,
team.
shit.
That was the first beat I got from you. Yeah, the don't yeah. That was the first beat. That was the first beat.
Was that like, because I was heavy on some Isaac Hayes shit.
But come
dude.
on, man!
That's just my thing.
That fit
yeah.
into what we was doing though, because
That's
that's
so
what we
funny.
was. Because we
Now
came,
that's funny. 'Cause I got a story on that too.
because you gotta understand, we came from. At that time, me and Tone was doing. Our first producer, the Mob Type, was doing. Shout out to Tony Tone.
Right.
He kind of gave us a sound.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Tone, Quays.
Yeah,
he was
Quays,
he was the main person. I would say Jeff Brooks too.
Uh-huh.
Jeff Brooks, because that was the first person we rapped on the beat for. And then we went to Quays through Z and all that.
Okay.
That was our supposed to be main producers. Me
Right.
and Tone, on the
Okay.
Hustle for Life. Then that shit. Then Tony Tone, our boy Tony Tone, he was already funk with it. You know what I'm saying? So the funk was coming in. When we got with you, that's when like the soul funk came in.
Right.
Isaac Hayes and all that, you know, because
Right.
that's what you was heavy on.
Right.
And stuff. And it just stuck with our sound and all that. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
Doing the Hustlers for
'cause-
Life, you know?
and see, like, and I didn't know you guys that well, but like
Mhm.
once Tax started spitting that pimp shit, I was like,
Right.
and I was like, well, I'm just gonna collect as many wah wah chugga waka waka
Right,
sounds as I
right,
could
right.
and put it in this song.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
sound like a fucking Shaft in Africa
Yeah.
car chase in that
Come on, man.
motherfucker.
Right. Sounded like the motherfucking Superfly soundtrack.
But that was our sound, though. That was
Right,
the sound
right.
we was shaping, like
Yeah.
the hustle for my 9 to 5. You know,
Dig it, yeah.
Doom, doom,
Man.
doom, doom, doom.
Now you know where I got that from.
I know you come
Oh,
on.
okay.
I know you got it.
All
from.
right.
But that was one of our joints, though. That we like. We man, that
Cold-blooded.
joint right. That joint.
Man, we
hard,
did.
though.
We put in work together.
Yeah, we
you know what
did.
I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
But so look,
We did. We did.
I'm a rock. So what
Yeah.
was you saying? You said something about Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, because remember the song that you did on Gangsta Nuts album where you
Uh-huh.
used the
Yeah.
That's the one where I was like, man, let me play the bass
and
and
you
guitar
played the bass and guitar
over that, to make
Right.
it just make it sound more.
double LT'd it.
Man, the combination, man. Because with things like that,
Yeah.
you can only play a keyboard on it so much, and then it sounds too robotic.
Sure.
Sometimes you
And I
have to
knew
have
that.
that bass to give it
Right.
that smoothness.
Yeah.
Those strings
You have
resonating from a guitar and a bass have a different vibe
Yes.
and a different dimension into a song versus trying to replicate it on a keyboard. And people go, oh well, it's almost
it
there,
was
but
cool. And it was good. But like that's what makes a good producer on both of our parts.
yeah, right.
Because like I brought the we did the whole track was done and it was like, man, and then Rock was like, bro, I'm gonna bring the bass tomorrow. I'm bringing, and I was like, bring the guitar too, right? And so like because I could be an asshole and be like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's good. No, this song needs to be as dope as it could be.
And it turned out filthy though.
And this man got on the bass and and I was like,
Because I'm a fan of
goodness
Isaac
gracious.
Hayes too.
Yeah.
I know the music, so I'm not gonna let music be unjust.
No.
If I have something to do with it, if I can
Yes.
correct it,
Yes.
Exactly.
if I can say, man, look, let's make this motherfucker sound
Right.
as
Yeah,
dope
'cause
as
I don't play
possible.
the bass.
Right.
So-
I wasn't trying to steal his shine. I was
No,
like, man,
no,
I want to
no,
make
no,
your
no.
shit sound as dope
No,
as fuck.
no,
Right.
no. Yeah,
and
no.
that's how it's supposed to be though. That's
Yeah.
shit. If you think about all the producers we like, They was always a tag team.
Yeah.
Like Moses, Sam Boston.
Oh.
Come on, man. They was a tag team.
Whoa.
Studio Tone,
Yeah.
Sam Boston. I mean, it was just tag team.
Dig it.
I would say even N.O. Joe and them guys down in Texas.
Yeah.
Gumbo Funk, yeah.
Gumbo
Yeah.
Funk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always a good tag team if
That's
you
man.
add
I mean, that's what makes good
add
music.
it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make excellent music. You know what I'm
Dig it.
saying? So man.
Or a lot of cats. If you go, if you look at the early stuff, like when DJ Quick that first came out,
right.
he was using like what's the cat,
Stan-
Rob Bacon, and
Rob Bacon,
you know a lot of cats
that
was
was a
using
go-
Stan the
yeah,
Guitar
Stan
Man.
Right,
Guitar
and I
Man,
only know
yeah.
that from NWA and stuff.
Yeah, but
all
you
that.
know
But
he
but-
stole Stan the Guitar Man from NWA.
Yeah, right.
And then he went and got Rob Bacon, and then him and Rob Bacon ran all the way to the finish line with it.
Exactly. Show
And
And that's some goddamn good music. Good
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
just
it's
full and like instrumental. Like that's why like a producer who maybe doesn't play instruments, or you have to find a way to get it to that next level.
Right.
You know, I mean, but there is a way to do it all by yourself.
There is.
And they have been successful. But like know, if you need that extra, instrumentation,
Right.
you got to find it. You got to let it happen. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
right.
And we got plenty of musicians here
Yeah.
in this city to where you can call me, you can call
Real
cats
talk.
like Thaddeus Turner, you know what I'm
all
saying? You
day.
can call Gerald,
Yeah.
you can call
Yeah.
some of the
Woogie,
cat,
right,
Woogie,
Yeah.
Mark from my band F2D, and
Right.
Jimmy James that plays
Yeah,
guitar. I mean,
Dig it.
it just depends on what type of
MD
flavor
and
that
all
you're
that,
that you're
yeah.
looking for
Uh-huh.
and what instrument. But you got cats out here that actually play instruments and that
Yeah.
are damn good.
Yeah.
So you go get you a session musician.
Yeah.
But as a producer, if you have enough skill to lay down enough foundation to where they're just coming and just saying, okay, I'm gonna pull my bass line now. I want you to do this right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this, but I want you to add this guitar lick to give it that flow. DJ Quick is good at that because his guitar licks were nasty, and that was all Rob Bacon. That nigga's
Right.
a fool.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I've talked to Rob Bacon before
Right.
quite a few times. He's a cool dude, man, humble as fuck, but great musician though, dope ass musician.
I mean, that's what it takes to make good music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Pulling in your resources and making it what it needs to
Yeah.
be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Instead of just like, nope, I got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Call a bass player, call a guitar player. Look, we are getting deep, we're getting serious.
Right.
Look, so I told you guys found out earlier earlier today. You know, I write games. You know what I'm saying for to play with my partner. So I'm about to put you through this little questionnaire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys just tell me, what side you're on. So here's the deal. You guys you guys get into a time machine, right? When you land in a certain decade, I got the 50s, I got 60s, 70s, 80s, right? I got 3 occupations for you. You got to pick which one that you got to choose to exist in that decade. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
so
do
we're
it.
going to start with the 50s. All right?
Okay.
So in the 50s, you get in a time machine, the door opens and they present you with this. So you got bank robber, you got old school gangster, or back then it was gangster.
In the 50s?
In the 50s.
The 50s? Okay.
And you got and then you got Ward Cleaver.
Ward Cleaver.
Yeah, Ward Cleaver.
Mr. Leave It to Beaver?
Oh,
Leave
from
It to
Leave It-
Beaver's
oh,
daddy.
okay.
So
Already know.
these are the 3 lifestyles that you have to pick from.
Okay.
So in the 50s, I'll start with you, Slud. What you gonna pick?
Gangster.
You gonna be a gangster?
I'll be
No,
a gangster.
you're gonna be a gangster.
Yeah, I'll be a gangster, man. Yeah. I would be a gangster.
Gangster didn't
man.
happen
in
till the
50s?
90s. Yeah. Word?
You know? Yeah, in the 50s.
Hey, what about you, Rock?
Yeah, I probably had to do the same thing, man.
Word?
Just
You gonna be a
yeah.
gangster?
Yeah, just cause, man. Just cause I've been around this shit.
Yeah, I would be like, cause that was the 30s though. Bumpy Johnson guys in the 30s. So,
I mean, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that was
30,
in the
40.
30s. Yeah.
But
I'm
don't be
just saying,
still.
though, I would have to be.
Yeah, I'd
be
had
a
to
G.
too. Yeah.
be a
I'd had
gangster,
to be
man.
running.
50s
I
gangster.
can,
Okay.
yeah, right.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the 60s. You get dropped off in the 60s, right? So so here's what we got for the 60s. We got heroin dealer, we got hippie, and we got straight up activist. 60s, the 60s.
Activist.
That's what you gonna. That's
Yes.
the lifestyle you gonna
Yeah,
choose.
that would be-
Now, can I ask you why?
Because that would be my spirit around that time.
Dig it.
A Black Panther.
Black
type
Panther,
of-
yeah.
Type of mentality, you
All
know.
right.
Nation of Islam probably was just going on,
Right.
coming across. So I know how my mentality would be.
Dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would be activist. Yeah. You know?
Rock, what you
He
got?
read my mind. He read my mind because I mean, like I said, I've never had my hand in the dope game ever. Only keys I done slang is the keys on my keyboard, man.
Dig
So
that.
you know, I done,
Yeah,
so
real
yeah,
talk.
but and you know, like I got ties to I got family that were Black Panthers.
Oh,
I got
okay.
Yeah.
of course, my cousin. He's been involved with the Nation
Yeah,
of Islam, and
yeah.
now he's a 5%er. And
Right.
So I built with the gods and the herbs and
Right.
stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah, I would definitely have to go with the activist
Yeah.
path. My
So you
damn
be an
self.
activist in the
Yeah.
60s.
Of course,
Because
of
you
course.
got, because you
Alright.
would still have Malcolm X, Martin Luther King,
Yeah.
and then just that whole movement. I would be like, I would just click to that.
I mean, bro.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like that's a big. That's not no. What
It's not a bad thing.
That's not for the faint of heart. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
that's
yeah.
some real shit.
Yeah,
it
You
is.
know what I'm
I
saying?
would-
to have that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
Fighting for the
Alright.
community and really trying to get
Yeah.
Real
get
talk.
somewhere.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
because being a heroin dealer, I mean, you had Frank Lucas and all them, and
Right.
doing that
That
thing,
would
and what
have-
happened?
yeah,
What happened
yeah.
to them?
Right. Went to
I'd
jail
be
and
too
rolled
busy-
over on
I'd be
everybody.
too- I'd be
Right.
too busy talking, man, fuck. Cussing.
No, you
Fuck,
good.
fuck, fuck, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd be
that's
too
a
busy.
cold lifestyle to
interesting.
live, man.
Muhammad Ali following
Yeah.
that was just the thing to do.
Right.
Black power, and then
It was
you
in
had
the
James
music,
Brown,
too.
I'm black and I'm proud. So
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah,
like,
it was in the
feel
music
it,
tough,
yeah.
too,
So
so.
so I would be an activist for sure.
Okay. So far, you got like both of y'all pick gangsters for the 50s.
Oh, definitely.
And you
that.
both pick activists for the 60s.
Yeah.
And that's really okay. So we're gonna move on to the 70s, right?
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
get
my
dropped
era.
off in the 70s. So here's what you got. You got preacher, player, and gambler. What would you be?
A player, man.
Huh?
I would be a player, man.
Oh,
In the 60s.
you-
I'll be a player, man.
Man, that's why we in the group together. We think too much alike.
I'll be a player.
Wait, what, are you gonna say the same thing?
Yeah, because I don't gamble. Man, I work
I
too
ain't gonna be-
goddamn
I
hard
like
for my
gambling.
money. I do not gamble.
I like
Yeah.
gambling, but
I
in
don't
the
shoot
70s,
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a player.
I don't do
man.
nothing,
Dude,
man.
hey, look, they didn't even mention preacher. It's like,
Uh,
No.
I wouldn't be like, I mean,
I wouldn't
preaching,
either, though.
I
I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
that-
right.
yeah. And there might be
the
players
same
and
thing,
gamblers.
Yeah. You know, you
Yeah,
be
they
off-
was,
I
but
see
then
you off
you get
things.
crucified when you get caught doing it.
Right.
Right.
At least when you a player, you get caught for being a player,
Exactly. I
and
was
then you
just
suffer
saying,
them
man.
repercussions.
Right,
You a
right.
you a preacher?
Yeah.
Hell no. You
You
get
got to think in the early 70s, if you're influenced by the movies, though, you got the Mac,
Yeah.
you got Superfly, you
Right.
got what's that? Willie
Dynamite.
Yeah, Willie
Oh,
Dynamite.
Willie Dynamite.
So if
yeah, you
and
got
then-
what's
and
the
then-
other one? The one that Dolomite was in, Human Tornado.
Yeah, Human Tornado. Yeah,
You got
Yeah.
all them black exploitation movies
right,
just
in the
really
70s.
Real
pushing,
talk.
pimping, and
Yeah.
playing all up in your face.
Right.
So
I can't
Yeah,
lie, man.
so
I
you
would,
be really
I would do
feeling
the same thing in the 70s.
You know, yeah, the
yeah,
70s.
yeah. I'd have been
After
all
seeing
over
all
that.
that shit, you'd be like,
All right,
I need
now
to
see,
do
now
Superfly.
here's where it
The
gets
Mac?
tricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen.
clearly, we were all babies in the 70s, but so,
Right.
we're a little grown up in the 80s. So here's what I got for the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I got pimp, crack dealer, or rapper.
Damn.
Well,
It's not. I mean, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see,
I mean, that's my life.
I'm
right
glad
now.
you guys are thinking.
I mean,
about
while I'm in the 80s, not shit. I didn't.
it. Yeah, 80s.
Two is already, I didn't. Was under my belt.
Oh, word,
Under my belt.
oh, word, word, slut. Okay.
I would say the C became the rap, changed my life.
Right.
But you saying in the 80s though?
No,
In
we're,
the
no,
80s.
I mean
Just
80s.
in the
Now we're
80s.
talking about I mean what cracks coming in. I mean, see, like us is like okay. So
I'm gonna say rapper off top because I used to go to school dressed like I was LL Cool J and Run
All
DMC. I always wanted to rock the mic.
You
so.
said
Alright.
just in the 80s period.
yeah, no, just the 80s. I mean, like I mean,
If
like
I
for
thought-
us, for
You
for
just said
us,
something else that'd have been different,
If I
but you
was,
did.
I mean, if I just had the mentality of the 80s and
Yeah.
it just became, I'd probably be a
What?
dealer, man.
a dealer, a
Yeah,
crack dealer,
yeah,
that
man.
is crack, bro.
I know, but I mean, I mean, I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
lie,
it's
that-
brand new. Like
exactly.
people,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I would have,
Like, look,
plus it
you
would have been to what neighborhood you was from at that time too. So
right.
you know,
I mean, I mean,
Niggas was
it-
rapping
but-
about
but-
crack. Easy was rapping about
Right.
slinging crack.
I mean, but that was the end of the 80s though.
No, Boys in the Hood. When did that come out?
88.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So it was still kind of it was still fresh, but still
Right.
But niggas was still getting paid off it.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
there were some raps about, but I mean, like, okay, so you said, wait, did you say rapping or You said, oh, no,
He said the crack dealer. I said rapper.
He said rapper, an 80s rapper?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
you know, because I was still a B-boy then, so I wanted to rap,
I mean,
DJ.
if you would have said it like that, B-boy shit, then I would have been like, yeah, the B-boy.
Well,
for
okay,
real.
now listen.
You know?
Now when I say rapper, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you B-boy shit. I'll give you that too. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I mean, that 10 years, like so much happened.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially here in Seattle, like I mean, like gangs weren't here until like maybe 83, 84. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go through that transition, and then and then there's rap. You know what I'm saying? 1981, because we're so late. We're on the other side of from New York. We didn't like what do you call Rapper's Delight wasn't really hot until like 1980. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For us, on this coast.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the 80s, there was a lot of transformation
because it was big pimping around here though. You know,
well, dig that.
A lot of painting
so that's
was going on.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I said pimp too.
Yeah. Player pimping.
Player painting was big.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so you said crack dealer. You said rapper.
Oh yeah.
No. Okay. No pimping. All right. So here we go. The 90s. All right. This is the last one. The 90s. So here's your option. You get dropped off by the time machine. You got to pick one. You got killer. You got a scammer.
Oh.
And you got a burglar.
Damn. In the 90s?
Yeah,
I
the
was
90s.
realistic in the 90s.
You said it wasn't?
I said I would love to be realistic in the truthfully what was really going on.
I mean this some of the shit that was going on.
I'm just playing.
Oh,
with you.
okay.
Yeah. Now I understand though. In the 90s.
You gotta pick one.
Killer, say it again.
Killer, scammer, or burglar. And when I say scammer, it's like bag checks, you know what I'm saying?
Credit cards and
whatever the fuck. Yeah, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pick one though. Look, a Slug got to think. I'm going to start with you, Rock.
I had to be a burglar, man.
You going to be a burglar?
I had to be the burglar.
I mean, yeah.
I used to have some sticky fingers back in my younger days.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Dig that.
I used to be a little liquor back in the day.
Man,
you leave something in my possession and.
Hey, look, you can't. Hey, look, you can't trust nobody that said they never stole nothing.
Right.
I would go. I think I would go. Damn. I mean, if it was that way, the 90s though.
Yeah.
I wish we could change the 90s, the 80s to that one to the 90s.
Look,
that's what makes it funny.
It was hard for me to write, like, cause I almost, I still got shit that I scratched down on here. But that's what I picked. I picked killer, scammer, and burglar.
Scammer and that's like white collar.
Yeah, that's but people, man. People went down for that. They was putting the aluminum foil in the flip phones, and it was running them cold ass check scams and shit.
Right. I would say burglar. I would say that.
You be a creeper in the 90s? Like, because I'm talking about like going up in people's houses. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that paper soldier kind of thing.
That would be more. I would think that would be more my thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you be like killer though too, man, because
I'll be killer.
Yeah, that's
like
what
I'm talking about drive-bys. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would mainly walk up to you and
I mean, your specialty is not getting caught.
Right.
Yeah, like that's
so would that be like an assassin type thing where you would do a goon or a hitman or some shit like that?
I mean, you could say that, but man, see, I don't want to say too much. Cause we all three look. We all know,
Yeah, we know what's happening. So
right.
But like I say, you got to, cause I pick mine based on my experiences and what I've done, what I haven't done. But then I'm thinking smart, like what could I do and not get away with, and still be able to do my music. My music first.
Okay.
I don't want nothing to strip me from my freedom.
Right,
if I can pull a couple of licks,
so, okay.
And if I do get caught, stealing. They ain't gonna hit me with the football numbers if I get caught killing the motherfucker. Right? You know what I'm saying? Or scamming. This was white collar crime. I'm thinking, if I get busted, I gotta sit down for a minute.
Right.
How much time I got to do? All right,
Yeah.
all right. Burglary,
Two-
you may do a
two-
couple
two-
years.
2.5
Get back to the
yeah.
grind. Be cool. You kill
Right.
somebody, you looking at football numbers all the time.
Exactly.
So
Look, Slug still, he's still. Are you sure?
I pass on that.
No, you can't pass.
I
Look,
pass
just,
on that one,
look,
man.
just
Nah,
pick one.
I probably burglar.
So you be a burglar?
Yeah, I'll be a burglar. Like
man.
this,
Home
because like you
invasion.
said, because if you was trying to transition to do something else though, you could still be around and all that.
Right.
If you scam,
If you
know,
get caught, you do less,
right.
less
But I mean,
time,
but if you
less
scam,
penalty.
if you scam the right, you hit it and quit it, you might get away too. But if, the killer though, you already know what it is.
you know what it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Man,
If you get caught, it's a wrap.
I appreciate
Right.
you guys humoring me and playing this
Yeah,
game.
come on, man.
I'm glad I made you guys think a little bit because that's what I was hoping would happen. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna get to the end of this joint, man. I am super excited that you guys came here.
Man, I appreciate
You know what I'm
it, man.
saying?
Appreciate it, bro.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know it's been a long day for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool, man.
I'm good. I had
yeah,
some
I'm having
sleep.
a-
So
I'm
Okay,
having
well
a good time,
let
man.
me say that again. It's been a long day for me.
yeah,
Right.
we know.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
All right. It was
We ain't even got to go there no more. We saw each other at 9 o'clock
9
this
o'clock
morning.
Yeah.
woo,
Real talk.
green tea and honey.
Exactly.
Hey,
But
Exactly.
I'm sitting up there, Dan in sleep. That's why I was talking into my yeah, man. What's up?
I knew Rock was sleepy though.
Yeah.
Now, then I hit the weed with Supo and them niggas
Oh,
there.
that's right. You
And
did.
then-
you had
so
some
I'm all up
gas.
on the mic trying to sound all sexy and shit. Like, hey, man, so
You was on
I
that
had my
gas.
Devontae swing voice. Something about don't talk.
Hey, look,
Just
it is,
listen.
and it is. I mean, it's literally safe to say. I was about to say safe to say. That's some old school shit.
Right.
But make sure you guys check these guys out on the Blackberry Butch with No
Yeah.
Seeds podcast
Right.
also because
Exactly.
they had
Talking
both
shit.
of us as guests earlier today.
G
But
Press came through. Shout out to
everything
G
airs
Press.
at different times. But if you see this before you see that, then you make sure you go see that after you see this.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to
It's all-
piggyback both of them.
Real
it's
talk.
all
Watch
one.
them both
It's
in a
all
row.
one. It's
Hey,
all one.
because it ain't no mistake that all of us want to talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I think that the Funkaholics is a cold ass movement,
Thank
and I
you.
cannot wait to hear that music.
Yeah,
Real talk.
Too, man.
I mean, I'm gonna say from my own perspective and my own thoughts. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like we cooking the dish, we cooking up something that we know the people want to eat.
Yeah,
So then, if they eat it and they go, and it's like a restaurant.
Yeah.
You open your restaurant, you got this specialty dish. Everybody comes like beef anyhow, like we
Right.
were talking about earlier.
yes,
You know, so you put the beef anyhow out there, and everybody come and eat it up, and they go, "Where's the beef anyhow?"
right.
If it runs out like that, we'll run it back and we'll put out another one. We'll do it again
Right.
if the supply and demand is there.
I'm-
The thing is, we want to put it out there because we feel like it's not there.
Right.
Like I
No,
feel
you're
personally
you're
like
supplying a need.
right, like
Yes.
with this trap shit and everything else, it's like they stripped an important element out of music, not just funk, but music. Period.
Yes.
And everything sounds so just add water.
Yes.
Everything is cookie cutter. Everybody's using the same template,
True that.
the same sounds, the same cadence, the same everything. So I want to go back to the music that I loved and had fun with,
Yeah.
which was funk,
Uh-huh.
which influenced our early generation of hip hop in which we grew up. We were sampling all the funk records. We were
Yeah.
sampling the Parliament, the Ohio Players, sampling Roger and Zapp,
Yeah, Isley
sampling Barry White, sampling the Isley Brothers,
Mayfield,
Curtis
yeah.
Mayfield, sampling all these dope joints.
Right.
And we did it for years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, it just disappears. It's
did.
no longer
Just
valid.
went away.
And I'm just gonna say from my own perspective, everybody got their own perspective. They don't gotta agree with me, but fuck trap music. I hate that shit. Fuck it with a spike dildo. Fuck that motherfucker.
You gonna have some cash. in other
I don't
states
give a
that'll-
fuck.
Look,
I don't
mean,
give a fuck.
I mean, like, cause I don't know how often, pre-COVID, I don't know how often you had to DJ. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because not very often,
Specialty
right?
events. I do events
Right.
where I don't have to play trap music.
Exactly. And so for me, being a newer DJ,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Clearly a producer, but when I was when I was supplementing, you know, my income or whatever, and I was taking more gigs, you know what I'm saying, clubs, birthday party, whatever the case may be, and I had to catch up to that music. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like trying to collect that music is like doing your homework when What's Happening's coming on.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's like, fuck, man, I won't do this shit, man. I won't do something else. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much of it, you don't know what people.
Oh, it's very hard to catch up. You know what I'm saying?
Oversaturated.
You know, a younger DJ who's really into that shit is gonna be the one who's gonna get that, you know, that club money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not offended by that. You know what I'm saying? And most of us aren't. But like, give me a, you know, and I'm sure you might agree with me. Give me just a classic old school party. And play that shit for 6 goddamn hours. You know what I'm saying?
I
and
can run it and,
you know
and have fun with it.
Exactly. You
but
know,
but then sometimes you have some of the old school people want to hear that new stuff too. So,
yeah, some of them do.
Yeah,
some of them do.
I guess it's good to like blend.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff in.
It is.
But you know, it depends what type of setting it is.
Well,
but there's only one good one out of maybe 25 or 50 songs.
Right, yeah, exactly.
There's one that might be cool.
Yeah,
there may be one artist like Roddy Ricch. I fucks with Roddy Ricch because he's different.
Right.
I like his shit because it's musical and it sounds melodic. But he ain't really trap. He's more West Coast than anything with a touch of the trap sound to it. There's only certain artists that really come at it and I go, I like you.
Yeah.
The rest of you niggas is just add water.
It's definitely evolving. Like it's taking different twists and turns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for what, you know, a funk lover or an R&B lover would like. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, you know, a sample that they flipped or, you know, because clearly those guys are barely even. The beat's not their idea. So then, like, these producers are the ones who are keeping that shit grounded and still digging in the crate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though digging in the crate might be going on YouTube, you know, they still got to find those. They still have to dare to be different and have to find those old songs to sample. And then get those guys to rap on it. You know what I'm saying? And then get them to pick it. So it's still an old game, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while you running across one of those, but some of that shit is like fuck this shit.
You know, like I would say, some of the new producers in Seattle though. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, you know, they got their own style or whatnot, and some be sounding like, you know, cats from somewhere else. But it's like you be like, I be just like hoping some of the young producers get in touch with some of the older producers that paved the way. You know what I mean? Even some of the young MCs that, you know, like I got a lot of little homies too that doing their thing, you know, and I salute them. You know what I'm saying, to the fullest.
And they do it the way that they do.
They do it. They do it the way they do it. And like, some of them ask me, you know, Slug, man, because they know I've been in the game for many moons. I try to give them because some people are like, oh, I want you manage. I say, I'm not with the managing type, but I will guide you in the door. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my whole thing I would do.
Artist development and consultant.
Right. I would definitely love to do that. Yeah. You know, if I got people in down south that I can sing your music to, I would do that. If you ain't got connections in Atlanta or Miami, the people that I know that mess with me, hey, this is my little homie. Listen to him. Yeah. That's the stuff I would do. Right. You know, I don't want to be in charge of your career because I want you to do your own thing.
No, I mean, that's a special skill. Yeah, you know it is. Especially when it comes to, you know, following around a young person and trying to keep him out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, because even like my son, like.
But I would say we got a lot of talent. Like you work with a lot of new talent in Seattle.
Yeah, I tried to, but I'm gonna be honest with you though, and I'm gonna get some of them on the show so I can actually talk to them, because the funny part is like I did a project with Cide.
Yeah, that's my little family.
And then I grabbed a couple other young dudes that I literally had to run up on them and be like, hey man, my name is RC. I'd like to work with you. And they're like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they don't know me. Exactly. I'm not offended. Exactly. But then when I finally get that music out of them, it's just by the time I'm sitting here cradling and petting the song on their head, they're off. They're different. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? Because they move fast.
Exactly.
I move slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say, and that's what we get from the young dudes.
Yeah.
Because one thing about the young cats, they like do music and they put videos out.
Yeah, they got.
It's more visual now.
But they're playing the game that it has to be played now.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and us, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like a video was a production.
Right.
We didn't have that. We didn't have that access. Videos weren't.
No, we didn't.
Videos weren't as cheap and as accessible to make.
No.
I mean, if you got the nice, you can make a video on your iPhone and upload that shit to YouTube if you want.
But you know,
Exactly.
but they get a lot of views though.
Yeah.
If you look at some of these cats, they get like 20,000 some views.
Yeah.
That's why it keeps me focused on what the young cats are doing because
Right.
they do a song in a day or two. They said, "No, we got a video shooting in 3 days."
Right.
And the video get 10,000 views. You're like, God damn.
Well, I mean, but see, that's like the hustle's not lost on them.
Right.
They still have to hustle.
Yeah.
They just happen to have the whole thing in the palm of their hand in their phone, but it's
Exactly.
still a hustle. Either you're doing it or you're not. You know
That
what
part
I'm
we
saying?
can emulate. That part we can
Yeah.
kind of take and go, okay, we can use that part of the recipe and, you know what I'm saying, initiate that into what we're doing and already have done.
Right.
But as far as just the content is repetitive.
Yeah.
And the sound of the music is repetitive to me.
Right.
That's why me being a musician, it's like I just can't put my ear around that. And also being an MC,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, we grew up listening to West Coast gangster rap and
Right.
New York 80s and 90s golden era hip hop.
I mean, music.
Where they had something to say, or the samples we were picking were dope.
Right.
Either we were sampling from funk, soul, or jazz,
Hey,
and they were
then
dope.
And then we cut them up so fine and we really made them into something else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
when
We
the
didn't-
chopping
we didn't-
came along,
We didn't chop it up bar by bar and then add drums.
right?
Look, and whoever's offended by that, my email is CIDEWAYZMUSIC. Please hit me up because I mean, like we had to work. We had the MPC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, before that we had the ASR 10, and we had to take that song and make it our own and make it different. We didn't just put it and go dun 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 dun. You know, 6 pads and then put drums on it.
Right.
I mean, I'm trying so hard not to come after them dudes, but I'm offended.
Hey.
I'm offended.
Because you're a musician.
Yeah.
Your whole man, you know
Okay.
they.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me be the one to talk shit, cause hey,
He said, "Let me be."
I'll talk shit and back it up.
I will
don't give a
too.
fuck.
One thing, a lot of the young
But
cats,
I know you will,
a
Rock.
lot
I
of the
know
young
you will.
cats,
I do that.
I ain't gonna say all of them. A lot of them young cats don't go far. You know what I'm saying? They just think, oh, this is new shit. But you gotta dig
Slug,
in the
I
crates, though.
apologize, and I'm purposely cutting you off, and I apologize for it in advance. But some of them do go far, and then it's like, word. So that's how you doing it, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
You get something
and
that
we
stretch.
work,
Yeah.
But we put in the work though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We lay. I mean, shit. Like back in the day, we laid Synthi tracks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we had to put our shit down 2 by 2.
Yeah.
18 track
Made that
beat
tape.
that we
Yeah,
made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not because we don't have to do that anymore.
Right.
So, but that experience speaks for where we like where the end result.
Yeah.
That's my point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you know what I'm saying. You can't just take a beat and just chop it up and add drums to it. That's not production. That's barely even beat making. You know what I'm saying? But that's my point with that.
Yeah,
that's all.
absolutely.
You know
That's
what
real
I'm
talk.
saying?
That's
But,
what they doing.
And I'll be
Some
honest
of
with y'all. Look, and we could do this shit all day, and we have. We have, but I'm gonna wrap the joint up. You know what I'm saying? And man, you guys, like I said before, about an hour ago when I was wrapping it up, I am so ecstatic that you guys, came here, even though
Man, I
you're
appreciate
4
it.
feet away, and we had a good time, and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I know this is gonna be a good show, and I look forward to you guys' project.
Yeah, we make sure you get a copy of it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I'll
also,
hit you
at
with
At
it.
the very
you know?
least,
Right.
yeah.
And we need to write up in Vibrant magazine too.
Hey.
Oh yeah, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we
Yes,
need
need
all
all
that
that.
there.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah,
They
you
also
know?
they gonna be in the magazine too.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
dope. That's what it is.
Come on, man. It ain't like I wasn't gonna say it. I mean, we sitting right here in their office, so I'm gonna
Right,
say
right.
we need the Funkaholics in that Vibrant
Definitely, man.
magazine,
Yeah,
man.
That damn rock.
So we can talk about some things, man.
Hey, look. So if you guys real quick, I can't remember if I did this before when I was trying to sign off, but just give me, IG, Facebook, whatever you want people to find you at.
Wait,
No, your turn.
oh, okay. Shit.
I didn't talk enough.
All right. Now I want before I do that, I want to just be like, man, between you two, man, I want to give you guys y'all praise though.
Oh,
Thanks,
dig
man.
it.
And
For
just,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like how they say, man, between you two guys, I work with both of you guys, man. And you guys is my brothers. You guys, man,
For
doing
real.
your thing, man. And I got mad love from both of you guys, man.
Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you, bro.
And, you know,
Thank
and
you.
then we just all build together, man,
Yeah.
how we do it, man.
Yeah.
For
Our
sure.
Sizzle Rock Fizzle, you guys is always, when they talk about production and,
Yeah.
and producing,
Yeah.
I got it, hand in hand. You know
And
what
you
I'm saying?
do.
When it comes
Yeah.
when it comes to the Seattle hip hop and just music, period. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just want to shout that out first, man.
Man, thank you, bro.
You know,
Man,
Thank
you.
good
And,
looking, man.
yeah.
That's how we do,
And just-
man.
and I want to
I'm
say,
feeling his hand, man.
and I ain't
even loaded,
This
I
is
just
real.
feeling
This is real deal. This is real deal talk.
No, man,
No, I
we've
feel
had
you.
these
Love you guys,
conversations, man,
You
for
know,
sure.
real
I
talk.
love you too, bro.
Yeah, it's real talk, man.
Likewise.
And y'all can get me at Max Slug, MACSLUG. Get in my IG, Facebook. Get at my album Still in the Game Season 1. Is Season 2, man, all on YouTube, iTunes, produced by Rock Fizzle, man. Man, it's slapping. Be looking out for the Funkaholics, Blackaholics, man. Funkaholics coming at you. And
Yeah.
everything else we doing, you dig? Future Funk, Northwest Ism Music. It's in the building, man. That's what we doing. Like that there.
Man,
Rock?
just look for me. I'm everywhere like underwear, man. Look, I'm Dr. Rocktopus on Instagram. You can find me under Rock Fizzle on Facebook. Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
he-
side talking.
Oh, he talking about got a little thing on it and
No,
all
I'm
kinds
talking
of.
about
They
the-
talking dirty talk while I'm trying to put my shit on
Come
Instagram.
on, Rock. Nah, man. Do your thing, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Where the
Rock's
weed at? No, I'm just
crazy.
playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
It's a little
I'm just
wrong
playing.
with Rock, but I'm cool
There's
with
always
that.
been something wrong with me. You ain't know? Yeah. Shoot me right now. Bleed Hennessy, you motherfuckers.
Dig it.
No, for real though.
Yeah,
No,
go
Dr.
ahead.
Rocktopus on Instagram, Rock Fizzle on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter too. And Rock Fizzle, the producer. I might be on Tumblr. I might be on everything, man. You just got to just type my name and see if I pop up. If
Right.
not, I might pop up at your house.
Right. What? Well, look.
You
we
know,
gonna-
just
hold
don't type my name in Pornhub though. I won't pop up.
Hold on before you go, though. I
Yeah.
gotta give shouts out my brother Tax Exhibit.
Yeah,
Love
of
you, bro.
course.
Tax,
Hustle for life.
Reno Red.
Fresh
Reno
One,
Red, yeah.
26
Fresh-
Ways,
yes.
man. All my bros. You already know my bro Tax. Come on, man. If it wasn't for one be the other. My right hand man, Reno Red, Uncle Fresh. You already know what we do, man.
Dig it.
Started this shit. We still here, man. You know.
That's the fam,
All
man.
right, you block
Corner
in the
Boy
building.
fam, my
All
crew,
right.
Future Funk
C-Town
Entertainment.
Hip-hop, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my family, the Lakeside family. What's up,
Dig.
all y'all?
Yes.
Pops and all my
Alcoholics.
unks.
Yes.
You know, it's like I said, my Corner Boy fan, Q, Nitty, Bug,
Yeah.
Mike, Romance, and everybody, you know, and you know, shit, everybody.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and my company, Future Funk Entertainment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We do this old shit, man.
Come on, man.
Well, with that,
My bro.
y'all, man,
RC,
we up outta here.
Sideways.
Sizzle, man.
Hey,
Sideways, this way, that way.
Come on, man.
This way. This is a sideshow. You know what I'm saying? To my side is two of the coldest motherfuckers in this game. And we about to get up out of here. We've all had enough. Look, we love y'all, man. Make sure you go get that app, HHNS Hip Hop News Source. Download it on your phone, because we're gonna be exclusive on that joint. Because the only way you're gonna see us is to see that motherfucking app. That's what's happening. So we up out of here. Thank you to the Funkaholics.
Yeah.
What's up, Kieta? What's up?
You
Thank
have
you.
been the most righteous.
Yeah.
And we are gone.
Gone. Ed Dumas in the building.